Mark Esper's on television right now. This is the defense secretary underneath Donald Trump. He's saying that the Kurds dying is okay because when he was notified, they're making amends through Syria to make sure the Kurds are okay. Woohoo! Let's save our allies. There's only 400 dead Kurds. And what about that picture of that dead 9-month-old? Now we're moving 1,000 of our troops down to Saudi Arabia because last night they attacked a ship that's Iranian. And now we have to move people down there because Saudi Arabia's escalated the warfare. So Mark Esper's coming out and saying, let's go ahead and defend Saudi Arabia. I say we just sit down and have a picnic and let them talk it out. I think that's a better and wiser decision than moving our jets down there where it's really dusty and dry and it causes a lot of damage to our shit. Now, mind you, they're saying that Iran attacked those bases down there, the fucking Aramco oil. Check this out. Aramco Oil's broke, dude. They tried to sell that company and couldn't. In fact, it was devalued. They're pumping pure sour out of there, and now they want to go to natural gas because that's all they got left. That's the reason why they're willing to sabotage their own plant. There's not a single munition or armament that could have went across that base right there and not been detected by the United States of America and not been picked up. That was a self-inflicted crime that they did against themselves with the effect to create a war against Iran in order to stimulate themselves because they're broke. Because the son of the king has spent too much money and has stolen the money from the other brothers and sisters of the family, and he's broke. He spent $400 million on a painting and couldn't pay for it, so he hid it on a fucking boat. And now we got America down there, and Donald Trump's talking like, I don't want to see dead bodies, people jumping on top of coffins. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, so I'm going to kill the Kurds. Okay, so you're going to kill the Kurds. But meanwhile, Iran made an agreement with you that you would work out the gold that you moved through China into Iran to get into the rial, that you're hiding the $10 billion in the rial at this time, and you need to get out of there, but you can't get out of there because the conflict won't allow you to take your own money back, and so you need to have Turkey come against Iran because Turkey and Iran get along together, so you've made an agreement with Turkey that they can take out the Kurds because there's a new constitution in Syria if they'll allow you to go after Iran, and now that the Kurds are going to die because, of course, Donald Trump thinks that's okay, and of course MBS, who's really just a Jew in the desert, who's acting like he's a true brother of the Islamic faith, ask him how many times he prays a day. Anyways, those that eat pork are, you know what I mean? Anyways, let's get back to the conversation Esper's got here. Now we got 1,000 troops going to Saudi Arabia, and they're saying that Iran attacked that Aramco site with the munitions that came across that they don't have. Not possible. The distance is just too far. The technology's too great. Those were targeted attacks that hit direct spots, and unless they had good satellite imaging systems with GPS on the ground, they couldn't have targeted drones to that point anyways because they have a 2-mile signal difference for Iran, and that's as far out as they can go, is 10,000 feet. So how about that for truth and honesty? Oh, and by the motherfucking way, has anybody noticed the fact that Donald Trump was working in China trying to get information on Joe Biden? So, is it okay for the United States of America and say that they are Christians, that they love Christ, they love God, and they kill the poor Kurds? I mean, it's a policy question, isn't it? Who's better off? Donald Trump is. He's got $10 billion in gold. If you take $10 billion from the United States, shuffle it to China, switch it to Iran, then you encapsulate Iran by making sanctions against them. Nobody can see your money. When their economy goes down, your gold goes up. You take out your gold and you're instantly rich when you're done. So all you have to do is put sanctions against them, just like you did with the steel industry. Then you go ahead and sell the steel when it's in a glut because you've already put it aside and you make a ton of money. It's just amazing. It's kind of like what I said about Giuliani. A bunch of crooks and criminals, thieves and cons, breaking the law, and what do you want to do? Get your Don Juan on? Go ahead, get your Don Juan on. You're going to need some better filler to fill that up because Viagra ain't going to push it. You ain't got the stimulus for the body. Poor Kurds. I can't believe the President of the United States of America, Donald Jonathan Trump, decided to murder you. He must not like you. Must be, I don't know, what's the word? Too brown?